Good evening.
It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This man not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Aha. Now him not done here, oh. All these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get waiting supposed get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one. Maiyegun, you go show na paper. Maiyegun diary political. So my people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't.
Yo, yo. Hello there. And good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Maiyegun General live chat. And this is pretty much like something a lot of you are now getting used to. So it simply means an open mic where we can delve into several topics. I'll be reading your comments, and I can also address your questions. Also, you can phone in to add your own contribution. So the line is open just as we get started. So after reading the caption of the broadcast, read the description of the broadcast as well. So like it, share it, invite your friends and your not so friendly friends. Tell them to join us. So many of us have been calling out on the supposed opposition figures who have claimed, who are currently forming a coalition to rescue Nigeria from the APC, Ebekebe, in 2027. something that a lot of people believes is practically like a dream that may likely never happen, with all these myriads of problems, court cases, and all of that. And Tinubu's regime has been accused of funding all these divisions. So a few days ago, or practically last week, INEC in Nigeria removed the names of the supposed executives of the ADC, the party where you have a Peter Obi, Atiku, Kwankwaso, Amaechi. These are the potential presidential candidates and vice presidential candidates alike. So delisting them triggered a lot of reactions. So part of them was that they made what they call the World Press Conference to call the attention of the world to how Tinubu and his gang are putting democracy in danger in Nigeria. Until last night, when they decided to stage a protest at the National Assembly, as well as at the INEC headquarters in Abuja, where it is called Save Democracy, protest. So I have copies of all of that, as it's kind of like a transpired. And also, like I said, I am here to interact, like answer questions and take calls. So if for any reason I receive any phone call during this chat, I am going to take it and I will let that person speak their mind. But let us go to Abuja, where Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso, Amaechi, David Mark, Aregbe, and all of them actually congregated and they marched. The thing there is that I am not really impressed by the number. But the good thing is the Nigerian police suddenly, they have the capacity, okay, to respect peaceful gatherings. They did not shoot one single tear, they didn't shoot a banger, right? Talk less of any canister of tear gas, because these personalities were out there leading other Nigerians, you know what I mean, towards these institutions. That is where we can start aggregating from. There is a caller. I promise to take it anyway. So yeah, can you hear me?
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, Ola is calling from Canada.
Did you say Sla?
Yeah. Yeah, Ola.
Oh, it's Ola from Canada.
Yeah, Ola. Yeah.
How are you this afternoon?
Yeah.
Because I've been afternoon now.
Yeah. The question I want to ask is this, because I don't understand. Must Peter Obi align with Atiku and Co before he can actualize his presidential ambition? Because you have the number, you have the support. I expected him that immediately after that 2023 election, then he would have used that number to float, to register his own political party, where at least, imagine, you could have reached out to people like Showore and Co, people that let them know they are this thing, his mission. If their programs, if the programs in their program align, then they can fall. But now the ADC they want to use, at least has been hijacked by Tinubu. At least one of the people have. I don't understand. That's my question. Why didn't he register a political party that he will know that this political is my own? All this thing will have escaped all this nonsense.
With all we have witnessed so far, right? Do you really believe that if Peter Obi had floated his own political party like Showore did, right, there wouldn't have been all of this, movement? Do you believe that?
Yes, because it's just a matter of he may not even, because he may use at least some of disobedience at least some trusted one in that obedient movement to register, and they can, and when they have the party, they can have it. I think you, as you said it earlier, that they can have a database of their members.
Yes.
Then they can, at least with that, once you know, okay, that all these APC and co, I'm telling you, they can't boast of 10 million they can't boast of 10 million members. All those people you see them follow APC and co, they are, at least they are sponsored. Mm-hmm. But if obedient, if they have their own political party, and if they come out, if they have a database, and they come out and tell the world that they have 20 million members, I will believe them. Because those members are verified. They can have that database of their members in each local government, in each ward, so that even if they elect a lawmaker, if the person wants to misbehave, they can use that database to get a recall. It's just a matter of sending, or you have their email, their phone number, sending mail, or sending like the so local government. We want to recall this honorable. Send message to them. Because the reason why recall is not possible in Nigeria is because some of the votes they registered with, they are not real. They can't get those voters. But if you have your members that are real and you elect somebody, you can use that number to record the person. If the person misbehaves, if the person gets there and standing on one mandate.
Okay, Saola. It seems
so that's my own question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can try to answer it, but it is basically not going to be the right answer. So let's call it my own opinion, and you can please manage that as your answer. Okay. So keep watching, Saola. So why didn't Peter Obi, you know what I mean, like form his own political party? That's one, and then or merge with the likes of Omoyele Sowore. Maybe I should start with the second one. So Sowore had made it very clear that his own ideology is not similar to that of Peter Obi at all. If you have been following them both, people have asked Sowore himself this question, and he said no. That to him, Sowore, Peter Obi is not different from these other guys. Okay? So, and his own is pretty much like social, or is it called socialism or something? That's the idea of Showore's kind of governance. So it is not same. So it won't make any sense if we are making suggestions on Sowore and Obi to work together. You get me now? So Obi resonates with a lot of young Nigerians, no doubt. Okay, but we have seen where his obedient movement has been tagged Igbo movement by the Ronukus. They have been working over time to tag obedient movement as Igbo movement. So if he should, at this point, start his own political party, maybe like, let's say 3 years ago, started his own political party, it is always going to have that sectional kind of like view. So why is he meeting up with all these guys? And you know what I mean? Like, he could have done it alone or team up with Sowore, but not these guys. The thing is that, why not? I understand that the 2023 drive for Peter Obi's presidency, but he was the vice presidential candidate of PDP 4 years prior. In 2019, he was the vice presidential candidate to Atiku, an election that so many people believe that they won, but Bokwari read himself back in. So when you look at all these guys that 4 years later, Peter Obi himself addressed as like, league of, criminals, the structure of criminality. They were all together, you know what I mean? Until 2022, when he was the major candidate of the young people. So I'm just going to say, why not? I don't know what lens to which you are looking at will be, maybe it is from the 2023 lenses or something, but they've got history. They've actually been together to want to act, to take power in Nigeria before. So them going back together, to me, not different. But again, that's just my own opinion. But I have somebody else on the. Oh, I missed that. I'm actually like trying to take us to their protest, but maybe I should take this call too. Yeah.
You pick me. Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Pick me.
Can you hear me?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you?
Okay. Hello, you can hear me? Baba, you can hear me? Make us come up.
Yeah, you need to mute the program, and then
yes.
I are now the presenters. We are the ones people are listening to now. So you will just speak directly to your phone, and then we can just communicate directly there.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, already done that. You can hear me now?
Yeah, go on. All of us can.
Yes, Baba. Why I call? I want to remind you one thing. You know, one of your shows, one thing I was thinking about today. And you said Tinubu will be the one revolution so close.
Yes.
That it will happen. Everybody think in Nigeria. And I feel that it's coming. And not far.
So tell us, what are the signs that gave you that impression?
The sign, first sign is that more youths now are not just talking about revolution. They are acting it, like we can feel it. Their spirit has changed from, the ways of Nigeria, where everything look like normal thing. Nobody goes crazy. Can kill 10 people, and they're like, okay, please, I don't want to get killed. It's kind of changing. I can see the spirit.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it. And
so
secondly,
you think, just to corroborate, it's kind of like try to, drag it a bit further for the sake of our viewers. Some people are saying that if people think all these happenings that make Tinubu look like he's a strategist, that is compromising opposition, almost like neutralizing them even before the election day, that if that is a strategy, and it is a bad one, because here is what that is likely going to achieve. People were expecting ADC, this is their ADC coalition, to implode once they choose somebody as their candidate, and the others will be like, no, we are not interested again. But with the way things are going now, it seemed that choosing their candidate will never cause a problem anymore, because right now it's no longer about who becomes what anymore. That Tinubu's action has united the supposed opposition that was supposed to be scattered in different camps. You get that now? Do you think if that is the case and the judiciary insists, to keep playing this dirty game, and it became obvious that there will be no opposition to Tinubu or anything, do you think the coming together of these guys could actually help trigger the revolution you are talking about?
I believe so. And also, I can give you some example that is happening.
Okay, please.
You can see that most of them now are not fighting for position
anymore. Yes.
Anymore. Most of them are now fighting for their own survival. Because I will not lie to you, if Tinubu finally come back in 2027, many of them to pack their load and run from that country because it will be bloody. I'm not playing. You can see how the man went through to make sure that he damaged everything that makes sense as democracy or even people trying to come together. He makes sure that he damages it all the way before he starts hitting these people one by one. Especially the North. The politicians in North have realized that if Tinubu come back in 2027, the North is in trouble. What Tinubu is going to do to Nigeria, I can't even explain it. So now, every one of them has realized that the only way to survive is to fight
and make sure that they
and forget about positions. And yesterday I was coming back from work, and I think about you. I think I went back to find I think one of your message that you said that these people, this generation that is ruling Nigeria now, they will be the one to bring this whole thing very closer. And it might happen before they leave this 4 years.
I said the breakup of Nigeria or a revolution that will happen in Nigeria is not going to be because I want it. It's not going to be because you don't want it. It's going to be because of what this guy do or don't do, right, when they have this power, because they will self-sabotage. You get me now? Like they will get this power so powerful enough that they will now self-sabotage. This is exactly what is happening right now. The country is burning, but these guys are more interested in politics and power. You get that now? So they are applying the same gusto, the same kind of like, seriousness, like they have applied it to politics, to apply the same thing to governance. And people can see it.
For the past 3 years that Tinubu was coronated as a president of Nigeria, they were not interested in governance. They are interested in re-election.
Straight up.
Yes, that's what they put in motion. From the first day Tinubu become president of Nigeria, the first thing he put in motion is to make sure that nobody else challenges him in any other election. And they started working from the first day till today. They have not changed their mind or what they want to do. They already set their mind up that this is what they want to do. Make sure you destroy anything that is going to be in front of them before they get there. So by doing that,
ADC from participating in the election, now their members are saying there are other 21 registered parties. All of them should go to that one and leave ADC alone.
Because
ADC from participating, do you really think INEC can still go ahead and conduct the election?
Because what is showing now is check most of African countries that they say they are one-party countries. They have other like 10, 15 political parties, but they are meaningless. They are zero meaningless parties. They cannot even produce a councillor, not talk of even a governor. So they know exactly what they are doing. And it pains me a lot when people come on national TV and say, Obi should go and register this, Obi should go and do this. See, that Obi is working today is because Obi is clean as I don't know the name to call it, but because it's clean, that's why he's still working today. Because what is going to happen? They pick up Obi, people come and riot. After 2 days, Nigerians who I know, anybody will go back to their house. Before you know it, Shebi, the little finger is still in jail today.
Yes.
Has Nigeria been broken? No. You understand? We got to understand the coming together of these people is the only way that can survive that country. And this is not coming together for 2 days, 1 week, or 1 month. These people that they're dealing with, they are monsters. They don't care.
Yes.
They can rule over 10 people in the whole Nigeria. They will burn down the whole country because what they play on and what they fight for is violence. They like destruction, violence. That's what they do. That's what they live on.
Anyway, thank you so much. Let me take us to Abuja to see what happened. Because I also
Baba.
You know,
I'm so happy that I voiced this out.
God bless you, Baba.
Yes.
Good one, okay?
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
All right.
Yes, sir. So it's getting interesting, if we must admit, all right? After their rally or the protest in Abuja today, all of them returned back to base, where they also received the governor for your state, the factional chairman of PDP, Turaki, the one that were wicked chased away. So it seemed that all of them that have been touched one way or the other from their own parties are now congregating in ADC. The problem now is that it is only the courts that can say they should put their name back according to INEC. ADC is saying, no, listen, it is not in your place to interpret what the court said in that way. You are not in place to choose who is the status quo in this thing when it comes to the leadership of the party. So let's go to that Abuja. And before we go to Abuja, Nafiu, the guy in the kind of like the middle of the storm, the one who is now the chairman of ADC, Nafiu Bala is the secretary of ADC. Nafiu Bala is the national vice chairman of ADC. Nafiu Bala is the national publicity secretary of ADC. It's just Nafiu Bala, Nafiu Bala, Nafiu Bala. One man mopo, right? That got the David Mark and the rest on a 10th book. He had this to say.
And a prison. Violence of intense electoral rules. I, Honorable Nafiu Bala, I, bona-fide members of the duly elected National Deputy Chairman of our great party, the African Democratic Congress ADC. I wish to draw the attention of the entire members of our great party and Nigerians as late to the ongoing act of the political hooligans being perpetrated by some individuals who were hired to interact with the leadership of our great party, African Democratic Congress ADC. In the history of democracy, all over the world, no party leader or any group of leaders has the power of arbitrarily transfer elected mandate to all political leaders or political authority to a non-member of who never belong to contestant for political office. The constitution of our great party has made adequate provision as laying down in many clauses, articulations that successions, guidelines, and how event vacant positions shall be unconstitutional feelings. In the case of circumstances, and also in the further of my constitutional mandate as a duly elected deputy national chairman of our great party, I assume my constitutional duty and responsibility as a national chairman of our great party, African Democratic Congress ADC today. Therefore, I am hereby calling on the esteemed Independent National Electoral Commission INEC to so urgently step in to take those recognitions of this development. And
Bala Gombe, Nafiu Bala Gombe, the guy that resigned, according to David Mark's group, they presented his resignation letter. INEC acknowledged receiving his resignation letter until later when he now said, no, he didn't. They forged it. When they were doing swearing in for David Mark's group, Nafiu Gombe, as their immediate national vice chairman in that regard, Nafiu Gombe was in that same hall where they sworn David Mark in. And it was all beaming with all smiles and laugh like, I don't know why they changed that. Watch this video. You're going to see him at the back of the guy wearing this white, black, yeah? It's and then watch.
And National Chairman David Mark. By the way we conduct ourselves, moving out from here. By the way we conduct ourselves, moving out of here. And I got a and
did you see it? Yeah, he's in that clip. Sorry for the poor kind of like visual, right? So he was there, but he said, no, he changed his mind. Some people were trying to hijack his party. Now he declared himself the chairman, national chairman of the ADC. So he's the guy in court. And right now, INEC has refused to recognize either of them. There's a third one, by the way. Yeah, Obina Norman. Obina Don Norman. Yeah, this is the new one. Okay. So there are like three now. So this one too is also claiming to be the national chairman of ADC. All right. And all of these guys were part of this coalition talk, meetings. There are videos, pictures, and all that too. When Besha, it is believed that he is being funded by Tinubu's gang. They've provided him senior advocate of nuisance, lawyers. So they have provided him security. You know, normally, they no longer allow, maybe that's not true. They have withdrawn all the policemen guiding the VIPs in Nigeria, haven't they? Nasiru Gombe is currently, according to people, is currently moving like a state governor. There's something I'm going to share with you before, sorry, after this. So because of this, Kwankwaso said he reached out to him to come and see him so that he can advise him. The way he's acting is very unusual for somebody of his age to be acting like that in northern part of Nigeria. Here you get like, that's a Kwankwaso. He's a young man. I wanted to talk to him. He promised to come. He never showed up. So he's pretty much being used. So Gombe responded and said, no, I'm not your son. All of you old people should leave the stage. Something like that, like, okay. So it's like it's for the showdown that there will be no ADC candidates in 2027. With this supposedly small person, the what do you call it? Would be the roadblock to rescuing Nigeria by Obi, Atiku, and the rest of them. Do you get what I mean? Like, would they end up being kind of like disqualified from participating in the election? And what does that even mean in the long run? Is it going to be like everybody will just have to go back home and leave the people to do it 8 years, Abi? Or they are going to shut down the country? I don't know. But first, what happened in Abuja today? The protest to save democracy in Nigeria, led by the ADC leaders.
Immediate past Deputy Governor of Kano State, Comrade Aregbesola, is also joining us here. Please let's welcome him. He's came on the entourage of the National Leader of the
The indisputable, indomitable national chairman of ADC, Senator David We have here on ground the former governor of Osun State, the former
to serve our father's land. If Lord has made and pray, the name of our Jesus shall never be defeated. To serve and here today in this.
Go. Block them, I beg, block them.
No problem.
I said, let's do ADC, not person. ADC.
Let's go!
Tell me, what are you doing this morning? We are here to have an evangelism with the APC chairman of INEC, Professor Joash Amupiton, a professor of law, a senior advocate of Nigeria that does not know the meaning of status quo ante-bellum. We will teach him and he will learn today. It's a simple conversation. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, live in Abuja. About today, we are protecting INEC. We have come today in mass to explain, to the chairman of INEC, the actual meaning, the legal meaning of status quo ante-bellum. Peter for Nigeria. Why are we here today? To save democracy. To save our life. To save our future. To save democracy, our father, our father, fight. I said they are on our play. They are on our play.
APC must go.
Good morning, comrades.
Yes, so these are the Nigerians
Man, this is going to become very much interesting. I want to see how they are going to play this out. Tinubu's strategy, I don't know what is the end goal, but the strategy that seems to have united all of your opposition enough that they are pretty much like ignoring or not prioritizing their own ambitions anymore. Now the northern part of Nigeria, where Tinubu got over 63% or so in the last time, the majority of them are now saying that Tinubu won't even get 15% from the northern part of Nigeria, 15% of the votes from northern part of Nigeria. So he's expected to harvest most of his vote now from the southwest. Counting on the south is no longer guaranteed if there is free and fair election. So what is the end goal? Nobody knows yet, all right? But this is the completion of the picked up videos of what happened in today. So at the end of that whole process of a thing and protest and all that, right? They then hosted the faction of PDP. Remember, Kwankwaso almost collapsed his own political party, NNPP, to this ADC thinking, and it's spreading in that the northern part of Nigeria that so many of them are beginning to say when the push comes to shove. Most of those who are currently singing on your mandate with Kolu, especially from northern part of Nigeria, may not really be. After all, most of them will begin to say, vote for me and vote for anybody you want for president. Vote for me and vote for anybody you want for president. I've been reading all of this anyway, okay? But here is the concluding part of their protest. Initially, part of the protest, by the way, just for clarity, they are demanding for the resignation of INEC chairman. I don't even know how realistic that is. They want Amopiton to become history in the next 48 hours, which means he should sack himself, or that means he should resign, or he should be sacked. So they took a letter to INEC that INEC chairman should sack himself. I don't understand what that's going to really change. People are expecting them to be resolute, be ready and willing to indeed take over the streets if they are to make the oligarch shift ground even a little. I don't know. Let's go back to that their protest, the concluding part.
It is time for you to come and tell Nigerians if you are for the masses or if you are for President Tinubu and APC. We don't want an INEC that belongs to APC. It's an INEC office man for APC. Is INEC now an APC support group? Is INEC a political party? Is INEC an APC support group? Is INEC Tinubu INEC, are you APC support group? Is INEC working for INEC chairman, tell us. Is INEC chairman a partisan? Don't worry, he will tell us today. INEC chairman a member of APC political party? He will tell us today. He will tell us today. He will tell us today. INEC is supposed to stand by the people and secure our votes and make sure that our votes count. If you want supporting one political party, it's a lie. You know gonna happen. We will not allow it. 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 Now we and them today. INEC better prepare for us, so now we are Nona today. Now we are Nona today, INEC. Our leaders are already coming out. They are already littered everywhere. See our national leader, Dr. Yunis Atanko, Alhaji Ibrahim Abdulkadir is here already. Everybody else is here. Everybody is here. Everybody is here. Everybody is here. Come out, come out, come out, come out. Come out, come out, come out. Thunder fire APC. Thunder fire INEC. Bishop! Thunder fire APC. Thunder fire APC. What's up? Thunder fire APC. Come on, come on! We are here, man. Ava. Let us come out. Ava. I want to see Abu Pitan. You must go. Abu Pitan must go. Don't be lying. Tinubu must go. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. We are ready. Don't be lying. We are angry. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Nigeria.
So that was Abuja. And then afterward, they met with Makinde. I think Bala Muhammad was there, but I'm not sure. However, Turaki, the PDP faction that lost to Wiki, they ended up meeting these leaders of the ADC. So their plan today, according to them, was to submit a petition against INEC to INEC, and then submit another petition against INEC to National Assembly, meaning Amokwiton will receive the petition of ADC against INEC. Akpabiole will receive the petition from the ADC against INEC. And if you understand how this whole thing getting played out up to this moment, right, you can just feel like, you know, reporting Satan to Satan. I don't know, like, you get what I mean? So there is not going to be like any positive outcome there, because they will need to change. They will need to change some of their laws too, if this the 2027 election is to be taken serious. But yeah, the whole drama seems to have started. Ungosu himself was on TV I mean, the guy that brokered the deal that brought in this Atiku, Obi, and all of them to this ADC coalition. It's the same guy who told us that don't think all of these things happening right now are just by coincidence or some people just woke up to want to do right thing. No, it's not about that. It is basically because there is a budget, anti-coalition budget, running into hundreds of billions of naira. This money is meant to use the judiciary, the unscrupulous element within some of these political opposition parties to further create factions, cracks, and the rest that cannot be linked by any means to the ruling party. So it's the same guy who told us that, right? He also added this.
You see, I've advised, and it's important, media houses are supposed to be custodian of information. I know that in some of your reels, you have all the activities that we did from 2024 to 2025 to what happened in 2025, where David Mark became the chairman. All of this
was that in agreement?
All of these state chairmen,
your executive at the time. You
all of these state chairmen were part of the program.
At the time you handed over to the David Mark group.
Yes.
Was it in agreement of all the people, including Nafiu Bala and this, faction now?
We have to take.
Did they put in writing
we have to be taking
in agreement
the issues
with the decision?
We have to be taking the issues one by one. I said all the state chairmen that are now complaining that Nwosu's tenure ended, they were all in meetings with Nwosu. They wrote INEC that they wanted to come back to the party. INEC organized what we call ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution. And from there, we decided to reabsorb them into the party. We reabsorbed them into the party. All the programs that happened in 2024, 2025, culminating to David Mark becoming the national chairman, they were part of it. If you bring your reel of July 2nd, they were there at Yaradua Center. They were all clapping. They were all Nafiu and all the. I think I just saw about.
Yeah, they claim they were taken by surprise at that meeting.
Wait, I just saw about 8 party chairmen here. Now they were all there. Then later, INEC on the 29th of July, July 2025, right. We called a NEC meeting, and our agenda was clear. INEC had the agenda. All the states had the agenda.
What was the agenda?
For us to select a new leadership, because we already agreed. We had about 5 different meetings, and they were all there. And a part of my challenge is that you, as a news organization, you have it because your media people were there. The first
new leadership of new joiners or old party members. Was it clear to that extent?
There were new in that leadership. ADC, out of about 29 persons, ADC, call it legacy ADC or the old ADC, we had 8 persons, which was a fair share of members. Dr. Ajadi was a part of the old ADC. He's a deputy chairman in this new body. The national treasurer, right. Dr. Mani, is a part of the leadership. But the truth of the matter is that from Bala to all of these state chairmen, they were there, and you can play you can go back to the archive and see.
Yes,
all the agencies were there.
Obviously, they were there. There are evidence that they were there. What they are saying is that somehow they just changed their mind and they were not really part of the whole thing. But that is the point. Everybody can see why, right? And then the possibility of the puppet master and the puppeteer in this context, right? So, like I said, they met with PDP leaders, say, after their warning protest today. Say Makinde, Turaki, a few of them, who obviously are now trying to build a new alliance and possibly dump PDP for weekend so that they could come to their ADC. Despite the fact that this legal kind of like, lacuna, being a legal roadblock that may lead ADC and their members and every one of them to be disqualified from participating in 2027 elections. But yet, here we go. Makinde.
Nobody can take money. It's okay.
Questions, because meetings would also be going. We realize that you've been waiting for long, so we need to also release you to leave early while we continue. Your Excellency, please, we leave the floor to you. You're the guest who came, and they want to hear what the reason for this visit is. Your Excellency, Shema today.
Your Excellencies, the former Vice President, National Chairman, ADC and PDP, gentlemen of the press, we came here to visit the leadership of ADC. We're on a solidarity visit. We've seen what has been happening within the political space, the court, and the protest today. So we came to show solidarity and to commit to a clean, democratic space in our country. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You know, we came here to come and do commitment and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I think I've got another part of it.
What has been happening within the political space, the court, and the protest today. So we came to show solidarity and to commit to a clean, democratic space in our country. Thank you so much, President.
Sheyi Makinde Ibadan. They are going to ADC because PDP right now is is currently under the control of Wike. So if they actually want to run for any office in 2027, they have to look for a political party. And this political party that is preparing to be the major opposition party to Kolu in 2027 is in itself is so much almost disarray. As much as they are saying they are not going to play according to what Tinubu and his gang are pushing, so they are not acting based on whatever INEC thinks they are doing. So to them, they are going to continue with their plan. And INEC, whether they accept it now or they accept it later, doesn't matter. Okay? So the point is that they will accept whatever they eventually do. So they are not backing down, they are not stopping. It's not like a daring move or something. People already, I don't know, like people are already saying that Peter Obi is going to be the candidate of the ADC. I eavesdropped that. So I eavesdropped it somewhere, so I heard it. And yeah, it's going to be the candidate of the ADC eventually. And they are doing so because he has agreed to just do 4 years, which would then be like completing the 4 years of Kolu if Kolu gets booted out. Okay. And somehow, himself and Kwankwaso were caught in a bit of a close chat today. Some people have been reading a lot of meaning too. The line is still open for those of you who want to probably call in and add your own contribution, right? Before we go to something else, right? Yeah. Obi and Kwankwaso at the meeting with these PDP guys after their protest today. Yeah. So that is why it is said that, you know, if they could maybe push the idea of Obi, I mean, these ABC guys, push the idea of Obi to upset the North and make them realize that there is nobody that's going to spend 4 years in office. Obi cannot do that, blah, blah. So it is better for Tinubu to finish his 4 years, right? And then they can leave, and the North will have their 8, I mean, the whole 8 years. Others are currently saying that the pressure is very much on Atiku to back down and choose somebody as a vice presidential candidate to Obi ahead of your 2027. So Obi himself has been speaking tough these days. If you have been following him on social media, he's been talking tough. However, there is a group that believes that none of these guys are qualified, none of them is qualified enough to case Tinubu away. Rather, they wanted their good luck Jonathan to please come out and run for office. This to happen today.
Luck Jonathan, GCFR. A clarion call on His Excellency to salvage Nigeria. I am most humbled and privileged to lead a delegation of our members representing millions of Nigerians from all the 36 states and FCT to deliver this message to him on behalf of our members, our millions of members. This message is short, direct, and simple. Nigerians have asked us to plead with him to come to the rescue of our nation by declaring interest to contest for the presidency in 2027. Everywhere that we have visited in the course of our nationwide consultation over the period of the last 6 months, the clamor for the return of the ex-president Goodluck Jonathan to power to rescue our country has been loud and unmistakable. The Nigerians are lamenting the current state of despair, homelessness, and disunity in the country. They see the ex-president as the only unifying force that can reverse the impending catastrophe looming over the country. Nigerians are asking him to declare now for the 2027 presidential contest. They are prepared and determined to come out in their millions to support and vote massively for Goodluck Jonathan. This is the message from across the 36 states and the FCT. We thank you for your understanding. We have exercised here today.
Okay, can we ask questions?
His innate tendencies, his leadership qualities and virtues, and his past, his antecedents and pedigree has demonstrated that it's about the only hope for now. He has ruled this country for 4 years, 4 good years, his own term. And his achievements are still there for us to see. We know the rate of the Naira then, we know the price of a bag of rice, we know how much the crude oil was exchanged for dollars. We know how much all these things are going for in the market now. Goodluck Jonathan is a confirmed replacement.
I'm move past you. You know I'm reach me, guy. I swear to God, that talk I'm move past you. I'm move past you, gege. I'm move past you. Ask anybody. See, you go argue this thing, but I swear to God, I'm move past you. You don't see where they move before. Me, gege.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Ah! Man, they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, may them kill you. 70 years old man. I am mumu na too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise?
Mumu man. Think say you they wise. Anyway, those groups are saying that Nigerians are begging for Jonathan to come back and lead this coalition to save Nigeria from. But you know something? That is practically the APC-sponsored group. If you are new, I will understand. But if you're not new to all this, their politics, well, you remember that since Jonathan was booted out in 2015, every 4 years, different groups will emerge, and suddenly they will be promoting that Jonathan is running, he's going to contest, he must contest, he is going to run on this or that, and then it will fizzle out. And they do that every 4 years, if you know the drill. Okay? So it is not all out against INEC, by the way. I mean, there were others who also went out today to support INEC. Yeah, after Atiku and others left. They went there to reassure the INEC that, listen, don't listen to them. All right? We are behind you. Nigerians are this and that behind you. You get what I mean? Now? So, if possible, deregister them and remove them. These are the Nigerians on the side of the INEC, by the way.
And in the recent time, we have been reading unfortunate statements from Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president of Nigeria, attacks against the person and the personality of Mr. President Bola Amaechi Tinubu, and sometimes Peter Obi. Conscious, objective Nigerians are aware that most of the problems being confronted by us today did not start in the administration of President Bola Amaechi Tinubu, and in their effort, in their wisdom, a lot of efforts have been made. People have been injected in the security agencies. Huge amounts have been invested and allotted for security purposes. However, I want to use this opportunity to tell our people that security affairs is a collective effort. It's a business of all of us. That everybody, all of us, we must join hands with the security agency to ensure that Nigerians are safe anywhere or in any part of the country. I am very sure that the Peter Obi who have been attacking President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who, if he's given the opportunity, will have performed worse than this. You agree with me that most times that he's been asked questions as regard his alternative solutions to the problems that is being confronted by this administration. He will use red herring. He will rather talk about his trip to China, or he will talk about something that is irrelevant to move away to dodge the question. What are their alternative solutions? What are the options that they are bringing? None of them have come to counter the strategic policies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Rather, that they are just desperate to receive power. And in the recent...
àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ yìí ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí ọpọlọ rẹ̀ yòrò tàbí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run fi síbi aláṣà àwọn ọpọlọ rẹ̀ bí ọpọlọ ikú. Ó jọ má bẹ́ẹ̀ tọpọlọ rẹ̀ ò tó nǹkan rárá tàbí ètò wà ń bẹ kó má tiẹ̀ wúlò má rárá.
Since Tinubu became your president, these thuggish-looking people have been very much frequent in Abuja these days. I don't know if you have been paying attention. I have a caller. Let's see if he's still around. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. Good evening from here.
Good day. How are you?
Fine. Maiyegun, there's one thing I wanted to say.
Please.
This thing is it from my side? It's rebouncing.
No, we can actually hear you loud and clear now. Everybody.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, keep going. We can hear you.
Yeah. If you watch the crowd today, after watching the crowd at Abuja today, like the other caller said, that these guys are not fighting for position, they are all fighting for survival. When you look at the crowd, you will see they try to bring everybody into this movement. It's not accident they made their cap orange.
to bring Showore in. And if you watch in the crowd, you will see some of those boys that used to go to court, like Mr. Flagman, all those people, they are there.
Yeah, they were there.
And when I watch Honest Bunch, when Showore was naming all those Nigerian politicians, putting up their biography, how he knew them, everything about them. And finally, he now said he will not go to these people because they are corrupt. I disagree with him.
Okay.
This is a very good opportunity for Showore to join this movement now. It will generate more. It will make people to trust him again, because many people doesn't trust him. We are not going to lie to ourselves. So in this movement now, he needs to come in, because everybody is now fighting for survival of Nigeria. Because if he continues like, I will not join them, they are criminal, Nigeria will tumble on everybody. Nobody will survive it. Killings, corruption, hunger, death. You know?
Can I ask you this honest question, okay? And I'm not just asking
go ahead.
I'm asking everybody listening as well, all right? If tomorrow ADC presents Atiku as their candidate, do you think the momentum will still be the same? Considering the fact that, considering the fact that we are all admitting that with all this Tinubu's action, he has somehow united this supposed opposition who have different kind of views and all that about how they want to fix Nigeria. Abi? So he has somehow united them, that their ambition is no longer an issue anymore, at least not now, right? So their survival is the main thing. So do you think if Atiku is announced tomorrow as the candidate of the ADC, do you think, in all honesty, sincerity of purpose right now, do you think the momentum will remain?
Yes, Maiyegun. If they put Atiku there as their candidate, this momentum will drop.
Why?
It will drop 100%, because if you watch the crowd, if you look at those men, you will see they are only surviving and doing this movement on those youths that are there that want to change. And what brought those youths there is Obi. If you listen at the crowd, you will see Obi. Nobody mentioned Atiku. Nobody mentioned Amaechi. Nobody mentioned Dino Melaye. Then slightly, you will hear Kwankwaso, but Obi is high. So when they put Atiku at the end of the day, the trust will go away. And obedient people made it clear that anybody without Obi, they will not join them. But we should know one thing.
That's a good point from your observation.
We should know one thing about this thing. All these crowd now moving on that party, not that, because Nigeria, you have to be under a political party to go for election. If not, these guys, our youth, Nigerians now today, under Obi, they will not choose any political party among all those political parties you're seeing now.
So most of them are not.
So it's not because of ADC. It's because of individual, and that individual is Obi. So when ADC make mistake now and put Atiku there, the trust will go away. Understand? So that
there is this sentiment of the North cannot survive outside power. I mean, they were there for 8 years. You know, that sentiment of they are there for 8 years. Why do they want power back again now? So this could be the last kind of like a survivor for Tinubu?
No, Maiyegun, 100%. The North, they are the reasonable ones in the North believed will be honesty. And if they don't do it, and Tinubu grab it another 4 years, or anybody else grab it another 4 years, the North will lose relevance in Nigeria, in Nigerian politics.
Okay.
So now they want to survive. So, and they need to peg somewhere. Like the other caller said, Tinubu has destroyed everything. Nowhere to grab. So the only survivor they have now, lifeline they have now, is this OB. And they know it 100%. Then there's another thing I saw today on President Trump tweet. I don't know why he added Nigeria when he was accusing CNN or something like that, that they lied.
For fake news.
So now, he was accusing CNN about fake news. And he said that the news came from Nigeria. Like, it's joke. I don't know why he added Nigeria there. So, but my own understanding there is that Trump is seeing Nigeria as Nigerian administration and Nigerian government as a bunch of liars. People that you cannot trust. For him to make an example, fake news, mentioning Nigerian name.
Reference Nigeria.
Yes, and that thing has nothing to do with Nigeria. So these guys, they need to do something right because they don't know what is coming. Thank you, Maiyegun.
God bless you, Baba. Thank you so much for your time. Indeed. Meanwhile, Devil Nimanyi, which is the Devil Lumai, was seen yesterday when he started his own structure, the structure of the former governors, the former Eastern Nigeria Governors Forum, where they are to endorse Tinubu for second term. Then it was seen again at a construction site, an ongoing construction, where he started talking about Tinubu again.
I've directed full solar lights from Enugu to Onitsha. I've directed full tree planting from Enugu to Onitsha. That is the gift of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He will do more for us. We should not be aiming to give him anything less than 80%. Do that and leave the rest for us. We will boldly go to negotiation table. Let nobody split our votes. Let nobody mislead us. I was shouting it like John the Baptist in 2023 when I was a governor. Prepare the way of the Lord. This time I'm shouting it. Be strategic in voting for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you too. So you just need to mute the program, and then we can talk.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Maiyegun.
Good evening, Baba. How are you?
It's been a long time.
I know. And who is this again? Sorry.
This is Ayodeji from Cyprus.
Ayodeji from. Did you say Texas?
Cyprus. Huh?
Did you say Texas?
You say what?
No, I'm actually trying to grasp where you're calling from.
From Cyprus.
Cyprus. Bless you. So I'm trying to Ayodeji.
I don't program like but
I know. Baba,
I've not been like. I'm fine.
Beautiful. Yeah, thanks for calling me, by the way. So yeah, you want to add to this?
I have a lot because I've been following back home, like what has been happening. Let me question you asked about if the APC if in anybody aside that will be, they should forget it because this will give Tinubu that chance. If that result they want to write, they will be like they have the chance to write that. The problem APC is having Tinubu caused this problem for themselves. If he knows that all this destruction, all this political party, it will end up like this. He would have just leave everybody to be doing their party because you know.
I mean, that's what I was thinking too. Like, you know, let Kwankwaso stay in his NLP.
You know, Yoruba said,
let Obi stay in his Labour Party.
You know, it's easy for them to say, oh, they vote again because they are not better. That will have been the narrative. But now, it's very difficult for them. Like, all these people are together. This is the person that came second, third, fourth, that INEC told us. They are now together. So you come out telling us that you won the election, you know? You can hear me?
I am hearing you. Yes, I can. Go on.
The question they will ask you, how will you explain? How will you defend? No, it's very clear. So, you know, you are digging Utota, putting that program. That don't
if you're digging a pit for your enemy, make sure you don't dig it too deep because you may fall into it.
His own grave. He has dig this now. So, because the result, man, you know, Kwankwaso is the problem now they are having. This whole version that we got. Because last week, Monday, that defection of Kwankwaso, that is where APC started. And they were like, they see the moment. They don't believe this is a result like this. But me, I believe
they will never agree because some of them have ambitions.
If they put their head together, just give us Obi Kwankwaso. I know these people, nobody, they are all the same, but let's have it. Because if we go with this APC, I'm telling you, we are doing it. Nothing will be left. APC, they are just there to spread this country. So best thing that could, the only thing that could save us now, let's have a change of power first. Then let's take it off from there.
Okay.
So that's my own.
We'll see how that plays out in the long run, okay? But pointing to the northern part of Nigeria, I'll show you also something after this call. Here is another caller. Thank you so much, Ayobeji from Cyprus. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Baba. I wanted to say, can you hear me again?
Yeah. Good evening, the General.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Hi, Scotland.
Scotland is here. Same old.
Okay. Last time I saw you in cold, I saw the snow over there. I saw it still snowing over there. I was so surprised.
It actually never really snowed when it mattered. Now that the weather seems to be getting better, it just gave us that surprise one that day, and I was like, "What's this?" And that was it. It was after that.
Yeah, concerning I want to speak concerning Shore and the interviews he's granted recently. I know that I saw where he mentioned your name as well in some of his interviews concerning Igboho, and then he talked about that. Even that he talked about when he was talking about Igboho, he said something about Igboho that two people were, in support of Igboho. Then he even tried to let you guys know that Igboho was working for some people. Some people even said that he was jealous of Igboho. Then that Igboho was more popular than him and all that. That even now that you are unobedient, he talked about speaking.
He has accused me of being obedient since 2023. Simply because I brought him on here and he categorically told us here that PVC his poverty validation card that he's not going to participate in 2023 elections. Then a few days after that, he changed that. And I was like, and I wasn't going to go out. And you remember that time was the time we're like, we're not interested in their elections. But it is my kind of what I do, reporting what is going on, who is doing what and what, Abby. Compared to 2019, when I also was part of those who raised money for his campaign at the time. So I didn't do that in 2023 because I was already more or less not interested. And I made that public. And he also said he wasn't interested. Then he went on to, So yeah, he called me obedient for that.
Anyway.
So it's no biggie.
Sure. I like him as a person. I like his personality. He's very, very intelligent, and he knows how to answer questions. He knows how to, divert. And I saw this man asking him questions concerning if Obi actually won the last election. That the freeze was asking him if he actually did that Obi won the last election, and he was very, very smart in answering that question. And from there, I knew that he himself knew that Obi won the election. But I didn't want to say categorically, I know he won the election. But he said it in a corny way. He said it in a way like he decided of him to go and protest. He went to the court, and then the court validated. Yes, and the court now did not validate it, So the court gave him a different this thing that he never supported that. He would have come out if they had gone out to protest, but they didn't come out to protest. I now look at it. At times you blame Obi that he doesn't come out to protest. If he come, you be the one to follow. But when he comes out to protest, you still complain that Obi only come out to protest because it's in his interest. Okay, if it is not in his interest, he wouldn't have come out. But you're still calling him to come out to protest something that that was in his interest. You say he didn't come out because he did not come out. But at the same time, where he comes out like that of INEC,
how he didn't do it.
Yes. Yes. So you always, he comes. If he doesn't come, it's a problem. If he comes out, it's also a problem. So there is nothing he will do that will not, find way to, say something bad about it. But in all, I know that Showore has a good heart as well. And I know you, since I've been following you, you're not really, I know somehow you support Obi as from the lot, but you are not actually interested in that. You want Nigeria to split.
See, let me
that is it. You want
our listeners, all right? And I've said this like a million times.
Yes.
Okay? I said,
yes.
The way they are, with the way Nigeria is, all right, the only thing that would actually really reformat Nigeria is when there is this big bang. So something has to lead to it. As much as a lot of people are seeing that they could make a demand for constitutional change that would then factor in all of these differences about us once and for all before it leads to any revolution, right? So maybe everybody just continue to pretend. But in the long run, if it is going to be elections, so if these guys believe that elections could fix Nigeria, which I don't believe, I've always been very open with that, right? I do not. Election can't do anything.
Yes.
But if you have millions who somehow ignorantly believes that the election can fix it, and then suddenly, meanwhile, they know that they could get rigged, or they ended up having this strong belief that if they rig the election, that will be the end of that government. Now, that may be the big bang. That's what gave me, that is what made me to say the obedience. Yeah, very positive sort of support of Maiyegun, because to me, they are the ignorant ones who believe that election can fix Nigeria. So the December 2023, was so that could have been it. But again, the momentum was lost. And some still believe right now. Now they are now saying, if they rig us, they are going to fight. Now, they want to do election again. So what that simply means is, for somebody like me, in the long run, the establishment is not having a kind of like, a fait accompli, meaning they've sealed all of our fate. There's nothing anybody can do anymore. So with these guys who still believe that they could fight the establishment and establish good governance, which is completely impossible through election, right? If they do believe, the number may go to millions that would then end up challenging the corrupt system. So I'm just kind of, waging my own whatever on that. It's not because I believe that Peter Obi is going to be this or that one is going to be that. If you ask for my true opinion, I will tell you that Peter Obi will fail woefully like Tinubu, because why? Take a look at that fake constitution. Here is your answer. Nigeria will never work. It's never worked. It's not working, and will never work. Anybody promising anything in Nigeria is just the usual.
Even Shower himself confirmed that he's not actually contesting to win. Okay, he just there hoping that somehow it will lead to revolution. So and again, when they ask him question concerning him supporting Abiola those days, knowing fully well that Abiola was in the bad book of many people like IPT and all that. He said that he never supported Abiola. If actually they were for Fela, but it was when people voted and overwhelmingly they voted for Abiola. That's when he decided that okay, they should fight for him since he actually won the election. Okay, and you yourself, as you have similar mindset. Not that you want, but you feel that okay, if actually the election will be, if actually the election will be free and fair, and people's will, so be it. You understand?
Because something about me is that if for any reason the power to decide who becomes what through election is given back to the people, Nigeria will be on the way to real nationhood, in my own opinion. And because of the antecedents and the rest of that and experience, people like me have concluded that will never happen. The people will never have the opportunity to decide who leads them. So if a government is failing, they know they have to risk the next election. They can manipulate it. But where people can't decide, it is just a pure charade. That's why I call the elections charade. It's like rituals. Some people will decide how it's going to be like. See, I put something on Maiyegun General Political on Facebook yesterday, and I said, do people really believe that 93 million Nigerians are registered voters in Nigeria? That there is an existing 93 million Nigerians registered voters? Do people really believe that? Because the number is not real. It's like non-existent. That is why when they conduct the election, you just barely see 20%, 22% people participating. And then you are wondering, where are the rest? It should be up to 50% because the numbers are not real. Do you get me? So there are people who are deciding this whole thing, fake here, good one here, fixing it. So when people can't choose their leaders, forget it. There's no chance there, man.
Yes, I understand you. Thank you so much, the General, for speaking to you this evening. I'm so happy speaking with you. My name is Kachi. I'm calling from Kent.
Thank you so much. Okay.
And you too.
Yes, sir. So that is kind of like an extensive but remember that if you are still here with us, this media, Maiyegun General live chat, the broadcast. Okay, I saw this video yesterday.
Nigerians, wake up! Nigerians, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, people they die. Whether it be Hausa, you know escape. Whether it be Yoruba, you know escape. Whether it be Igbo, you know escape. Okay, but I wish I never escape one abumba. Ko kai dan Igbo ne ko Bayarbe ne baka yi escaping ba. Mutane suna mutuwa. Nigerians, wake up! Lokacin da ake kashe-kashe a 'yan arewa, politicians din ba ruwansu. Suna nan suna gani. The time when they give it for the north, they don't care. For the south, they don't care. For the Yoruba land, they don't care. For Igbo land, they don't care. Nigerians, wake up! Wannan matan da kuka gani a Jos take. Kwana hudu da suka wuce aka kashe ɗanta. Tana kuka ba abin da za ta yi da ɗanta. Yanzu this woman, money will bring this woman picking come back. Money will bring her picking come back. People they die. So zanga za a yi. Lie. We go do our protest. Street to street. We are not doing protest, we are revolting. They need to go. They need to go. Nigerians, wake up. Nigeria.
I have a caller. Hello.
Hello, political.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I greet you, sir. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
I want to say that I've been.
Is that Air Force One or is
No, not at all. This is Charles from Baku, Azerbaijan.
Oh, Charles from Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
This must be the first time you're actually calling on the program, is it?
No, this is my second time calling on the program, actually. I've been an ardent follower of your YouTube page, even when you were on Facebook that time.
Oh,
yes.
Azerbaijan.
Yes.
I'm going to remember that.
Yes.
So, how are you this
hour,
Baba?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. So, I want to just make comments on some of the issues that topics that are arising at the moment, the hot topics that we are discussing on the show. First of all, about Oga show.
Sure.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. We are all hearing you.
Okay. So first of all, about Oga show. I was in Nigeria a couple of years ago, and I had registered with Showore's political party at that time. You know, I was even campaigning for him and all that. And I had an opportunity to phone in on one of his live programs to actually confront him, because despite the fact that we might all rally around a particular ideology, we must sometimes have differences, because human nature is changeable, and whenever people change, you have to question them on why they are change of principle, especially when you have a different opinion totally from what they currently are pursuing as an ideology. So I confronted him. I told him that I feel like he's confused. And all of these attitude, action, and inactions right now actually prove that point, that actually he's confused at the moment. That's about Showre. And about the protest.
Do you mind if I quickly just kind of like hold you a sec on that point? Is confused. Do you want to elaborate, just for the sake of the listeners, your observation? Something you don't really have to go too like huge, but yeah.
Thank you.
What gives you?
Thank you. Okay. All right. So first of all, at the point when we people like me were really keen followers of Showore, we believed in his ideology of the fact that a better Nigeria was possible. And at some point, he dropped the struggle and decided it was revolution now. And then right now, he's turning back around 360 again to say, okay, and now he's talking from both sides of the mouth. He's saying, I want to be president. At the same time, he's saying the election, he doesn't believe in the process. At the same time, he's saying we need a revolution. So we cannot actually place where he is support lies in terms of whatever ideology is projecting. Besides that, one of the commentators who phoned in recently also commented on Showore, and the fact that he also questioned his support for Abiola despite the ICT allegation and all of that. You know, And for him to be able to compromise at that time, because I mean, Abiola was a bigger thief. If you want to start mentioning thieves, and you understand, with all due respect to his achievements too, as a philanthropist, if you want to start looking at thieves, let's say we want to use a yardstick, Abiola is a bigger thief than Obi. So if he can compromise for an Abiola.
Yeah, all the thieves have something in common, all right? They are all philanthropists.
Okay, so if his argument is about the fact that somebody is a thief, so why is he reluctant to make that compromise once again, knowing fully well that he himself confessed that Obi won the election in the last election that happened? So if Obi could not use the means of violence at that time to claim back his mandate, and now he has decided to run again, I believe that he should be able to still make that compromise and come out strong for him and rally around him, and maybe he could start from being appointed as somebody who can perform within the administration and maybe make a change, or use his own influence to now drive the revolution through Obi. So, but unfortunately, he's not thinking in that direction. But I'm not in the best position to advise him. I believe he can advise himself. That's by the way on show. Right?
Your vote is very valuable. So is your voice. You get what I mean? Where things really matter. By the way. So yeah, Charles, that's quite a take, and it's quite deep as well. Okay, Showore has been questioned by people that is he an activist or a politician? In politics, there will be compromise here and there, especially if you are gunning for the top job in the country. You would have to deal with other criminals whose possibly service you would need to secure this your presidency. But the idea of expecting saints to replace the crooks is so pedestrian, it's so like ordinary. For those who understand the idea of a public politics and the rest, it's always the good, the bad, the ugly. Unfortunately, Nigeria is so like not blessed. Nigeria has been caused with this kind of against the country. They are in their numbers, so unfortunately. So Showore won't compromise. In his words, I won't compromise and work with these guys.
Okay. So for whatever reason he had compromised that time, he knows better. But I think if you are someone who has compromised before, compromising shouldn't be an issue for you again, especially when
for the greater good.
Exactly. So that's about Showore. And about the hope for revolution, which of course some of us clamor for, I am of the opinion that Nigeria should divide. It's long overdue. But as it is right now, it doesn't seem a possible or a viable option. So if we are talking about the revolution, I think Nigerians have been traumatized, impoverished, unjustly treated, and dehumanized to the point where people are now scared to actually come out. People are traumatized with the fact that if their president right now was the person who gave the order. So, there's this subconscious part of us that remembers, but we don't know. It is one of the underlining parts of psychology that we do not understand. Besides that, the same man who gave the order is the same man who is impoverishing them at the same time. And they are saying that it's the same man that is doing gangsterism and mafiosoism in this administration. So, if Boko Haram no kill you, Tinubu will kill you. So nobody will come out. The only way that it could happen is let those people who came out today wear their shorts. Don't be Babariga, all those nonsense where they wear their shorts, come out really for protest and let them sustain it for like a week with a couple of people. Then the people's hope can be renewed in having their voice heard through process again. So that's my take, Mr. Maiyegun. Thank you very much for giving.
Well. I mean, thank you so much for that contribution as well. Okay, Baba. You have a wonderful night. Okay, thank you. That's quite convo. I have another caller on the line. Now I'm going to have this as the last caller. But before that, I saw this ADC local campaigners. Why is everywhere so reddish? Apart from this, your city, where they can take picture of this, CBD and all that. Like, take a look at this.
To join the party that is set to take over from.
Okay.
We are registering people into the African Democratic Congress. Our desire is to put in credible, capable, compassionate, and people with character to rule us. So far, we have been ruled with people with criminal history, people that do not care. The only thing they care about is how to buy private jets and But we are here today to give you a credible alternative. We have to take our party,
You see that environment, man? I mean, everywhere one was so like a dusty. Sometimes I feel like, man, if almost 70% of the country actually looked like that, that is not development. The criminals in charge of Nigeria, they don't deserve it. Right? There is a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Melody. Hello, ma. How are you?
Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. I'm just calling in because I think a lot of obedience are calling in today. One thing they need to understand is Shure is not going to, have anything to do with your OB. Get it right. Shure is not. So all these issues, they'll form an alliance with them and all that. We already know who Shure is. And then Shure is an activist. He's been an activist since we know him. And at the same time, a politician when he started to, contest for office. So that's not, it's not something he just picked up, And from the interview that they were talking about, I watched some of them too. And with this Abiola thing, he said that they were not in support of Abiola. But after that election, they saw that this was the fairest election in Nigeria. And Babangida was just going to, overturn it. And that was the principle. That was what they were fighting for. It's not that, they love Abiola or anything. It was the democracy that they were fighting for at that time. Yeah. It was the democracy, not Abiola. So I don't know why the obedient want Shure on their side at all costs. Shure is not going to join.
They don't have the same ideology or how
they don't.
Nigeria should be fixed. So there's no point in even suggesting it anymore. You know what I mean? Because he won't support the idea that Obi is pushing. And Obi is practically possibly not going to support his own idea and drop his own idea for Shure's. I don't think so.
Yeah. And according to him, he said after the 2023 election, they came to him and they said they won the election. And he said, oh, okay, if you guys won the election, let's go and demand for it. But on one condition, that Obi will lead that protest. Obi didn't want to do that. So what other support do you want from? Yeah. Obi didn't want to do that. He wanted to go to court.
Without waiting for Obi because it's your mandate and all of that. And for many other reasons too.
Yeah.
Right? That,
but they want Shure to lead it for them. No, now. No, so he's not going to lead it for you. So if you obedient want to go out there and demand your mandate, you can do so. But if you want Chore to be out there, then Obi should be out there. That was what he said. He told them. So I don't understand why they are focused on Obi. And this their protest. What is the protest about? Because ADC the INEC was not recognizing ADC. They should have protested when Congress was changing the electoral laws, and they didn't do anything at that time now, because they had a plan that, okay, we will do it rigging for rigging, money for money. They didn't know that Tinubu has another surprise for them.
To surprise them.
Which is the one he just did now. And this is why they are coming out, because ADC now, they don't want to recognize them. So Shura is not the obedience problem. You just leave Shura alone. You know, Shura is Shura, and you know it's never going to
probably stop talking because a lot of people are not agreeing with him. If people knows him very well.
Yeah, because they ask him questions. So what do you want him to do? Interviewers ask questions. He's going to respond.
Yeah.
And he's not going to code his word. You know Shure. We know him for that. You know. Anyway, I just had to call him because I was like, what is this? Shure? So it's not your problem, obedient.
Okay. Everybody just believes that at this point, that they should all put all their eggs in one basket and chase the bigger evil out of town. And
it's okay now. If they want the politicians to use them again, I see all those people in Barbarica among them. In good times, can they go near those people? Not be soldier and Mopo and police go beat them if they even try to be close to those people. The same people are calling you guys out now to protect their own interests, and Nigerians are not thinking.
Okay.
Well, Mayegun, I beg.
You have a good evening. Okay. That's a good one. So I have had a good time this evening. So thank you everybody for your time. Every time you see the title of the broadcast, every time you see Maiyegun General live chat, and then with some added topic or title, just know that it is an open mic. Simply means that you can phone in from the get-go. So you can use this opportunity to save the studio number. It's right there scrolling on your screen. Yeah, towards the end of it, save it. It is a WhatsApp number. You can just save it as a Maiyegun Studio. So whenever we go on next, you can easily phone in. Just straight like dialing it from your phone like that. Okay? Good. So thanks everyone there for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and don't forget, you can still like this broadcast if you haven't. Like, share, and subscribe. And I am going to see you again. So until then, okay? It's a good night from here.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Bó bá ṣe é, àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Maiyegun Diary politico. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Naibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Ìmọ̀ àyíṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ìmọ̀ àyíṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.